That was awesome. Hey, guys. We are. We're talking about a lot of stuff, probably. This conversation's gonna go on for a hot minute. I can feel it. I need to promote it. Alright. Yeah, go on. Bro's kitchen area. Dude, what? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know. No, it's not. I have my own opinion on why it's not the same, but a lot of people don't have. I think it's looked over. But I think it's right. Hey, Charlie. Uh-huh. No, yeah. Is Krayz muted? You muted? Have you been muted the whole time? Yo, guys, hold on. Why is A-Claim saying Cyprus? Where company? Bro, shut up. Yeah, if you don't mind repeating. I haven't heard anything. Okay, can they hear me? Yeah, uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Hello?
Anyway.
There we go. I can be spoken now. Look at there. Look at me.
Your stream is frozen.
I'm not on. That's because I'm not on Minecraft. So it froze.
Yo, Charlie, is everything good now?
It should be. That was my mistake. I apologize.
You hear me? Alright.
Alright.
So we're good, we're live, and
Yeah,
we're chilling?
yeah, it does that sometimes, where it's like Discord, where it's just like, I don't recognize your audio device, and then I click it, and I'm like, oh, here's an audio device you could use. And then I click it, and it's like...
Yeah. At least we're 5 minutes in, not 40 minutes in.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you said it had to be human, and this is human is a gift, you know?
Yeah, right.
Alright,
it's good. Alright, sick. It's good, according to Charlie.
I guess I'll repeat what I said.
Yeah. It's fine.
Long story short, I was sitting in my kitchen.
You're sitting in your kitchen.
I was sitting in my kitchen.
Pretty weird place to sit, but we'll pass by
So
that.
my kitchen has a thing behind it where it's like a sitting room.
What?
That just happens to connect to the kitchen. I was sitting there, one of the chairs. I was scrolling through Instagram, and I saw a reel about how we all should know not to be racist due to the athletic skin that used to be in the game, like you do. And then I was thinking, oh my god, the old version, 360 versions, how good they used to be, and how whenever I play them, they're not the same. Nothing ever the same. And I started thinking about it real deeply.
Right.
And then I messaged you about it.
Yeah, you did. Was that immediately after?
It was immediately after. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wow, this is crazy.
I see. So do we actually believe Notch is racist? I think that's an important topic.
I don't know. I'm not very well versed in the topic. I've heard some people say he is, some people say he isn't.
Yeah.
I know he's making Minecraft too.
No,
supposedly.
No, he's not. Hey, Solar Cactus. Yeah, did you see Secure and Haze rebranded back to Solar Cactus?
I did.
That's so awesome.
We all come
dude.
full circle. Oh my god, we're talking about nostalgia and here comes Cacti.
Seriously, yeah, seriously though, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. This is kind of relevant, but dude, literally all day for some reason, in Rift Nations, people have just non-stop been talking about Visa and MasterCard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every hour there is this hour-long, pretty much, conversation about Visa and MasterCard. And there is, I kid you not, thermal paste. Let me tell you the story. This is the most extreme of it. This morning, Thermal Paste DMs me this campaign link. You know where you go on the website and you're like, you click a button and it's like, yeah. About Visa and MasterCard and how they're limiting whatever. I don't know the full story, but I'm like, oh, Thermal Paste was hacked because every time I see something that says 18 plus and someone just randomly sends it to me, they probably got hacked. Let's be honest. I mean, I used to see that all the time back in the day. But then Thermal Paste was like, no, I'm being serious. So I was like, okay, what are you talking about? And then this guy proceeds to say, like, Visa and MasterCard are taking down every single game in human history. And it's coming soon. And I'm like, dude, it is not that crazy. It is not that crazy.
So, I do know more context.
And he's like, nah. And he's like 1,000 Australians convinced Visa and MasterCard to take down every game. And I'm like,
that's
dude,
partially true.
I mean, I know, but that's extreme.
No.
That's extreme.
Yeah. It's insane that it was that easy for them to do. I don't, like, hopefully this doesn't get abused too much long. I mean, at a certain point, I don't think Visa and all them, I don't think they put up with it for too long.
Dude, it's not even profitable for them.
No.
It's the opposite of profitable. They're taking away options to give them money.
Yeah.
So I don't even know why it is in their best interest to even begin considering something like that. It's not.
If they think it's gonna, only reason they do it is if they think it's like detrimental to their brand. But like,
I think it is detrimental to their brand. If Thermal Paste was right and he was being serious about them taking down every single video game in human history, which is so stupid, by the way, that's never happening.
No.
That would be their reputation would instantly crash. The amount of backlash that would come from Visa and MasterCard removing the ability to pay for any paid game in human history would be crazy.
Yeah, no.
The company would end. Like, that's detrimental to their reputation.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how this is even an argument.
I mean, well, to be fair, so some games did get taken down. A lot off of Steam. HII had a lot as well. So it is scary that because it's not Visa wanting to do it, it's the movement. I forget what they're called, but they want all these games to be taken down because they don't see it as.
So why is Visa doing it?
Because in Visa's mind, they're thinking, "Oh my God, we're helping pay for all these vast, inappropriate games that are so bad in the way against what we stand for." So then
they are.
Yeah.
Are they not?
In a way, the ones on Steam were really bad. They were like abuse games, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a bad thing,
yeah,
objectively. Removing these games are helping society, and I'm willing to argue that.
Yes, there were some, but there was also some games that were caught in the crossfire that were not real. Like, that same group was going after Detroit Become Human. They wanted that.
Cyberpunk.
And yes, so like...
Yeah, I know that.
Which those games, objectively, should not be taken down, but they're trying to get them taken down. Because they don't stand for what they believe in.
Yes.
Which that's dangerous. You start caving to what they're... Just because certain people don't think it stands for what they believe in, then you're setting a bad precedent. That's the main issue. It's a precedent thing, not a they took down all the games in history kind of thing.
Right, that's a stupid argument to make. I'm not arguing against them taking down, or I'm not arguing for them taking down games like Detroit Become Human and Cyberpunk and The Witcher and all that.
Yeah.
I think those should stay up. I think they should be targeting the lesser, more.
Yeah. But
I don't even know the term for it.
But I don't think that was like Visa's, and that wasn't there. That was more Steam's job, really.
Yeah,
to
I
do
agree.
That was not like Visa shouldn't have to step in to have those games taken down. Steam should just review their games and be like,
I think Steam should be the ones doing that.
Which Steam should be held accountable in some way for letting that be on their platform for so long.
Yeah.
Because some of those games were on there for a while.
Yeah.
But
no, but Thermal Paste, I mean, it was crazy. Thermal Paste was calling Visa like a one world government, saying they controlled every single country.
It wasn't just Visa. It was all of the payment companies that were.
I know.
It wasn't just Visa.
It's like okay, but is all of the payment companies, do they control the world?
I mean, well, in a sense, technically,
you can make an argument for it, but you can also make an argument against it.
I don't think they technically have direct control, like they don't have a form of power, but like realistically, they could just stop you from being able to buy something.
Yes.
And what can you do about it? I mean, that's what your money ran through. What
you
can
use
do?
another payment method.
I mean, if they all come together and agree on whatnot, that would be the issue.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's kind of what happened, I guess.
Yeah, it was what happened. They all got together and agreed. And that's why this games got pulled.
I mean...
I feel like we got off topic very quickly.
Yeah, there's just a lot of people I think everyone's overreacting, I'm being so honest.
I think proceed with caution, keep an eye on it.
Raise
dude, alarm
Minecraft, it's like, dude. Minecraft is not getting taken down by Visa.
Hey, maybe if it's how the villagers are treated, man.
It's not happening. It's not happening. They can try. They're not gonna succeed in doing it. I don't believe it. Everyone's way too skeptical about 90% of the things that go on, I swear.
Alright. I think we should talk about what we came here to talk about. Not Visa cards. Oh, I guess it does kind of fit with the topic of the state of how gaming is. Because it is something that does affect it. Because, like, if that got too far, games would start being more careful about what they put in and be less risky. But,
yeah.
Regardless. So, I was, being nostalgic. And I was just thinking, like, because none of the old games, like, none of these new games capture anywhere close with those old games.
And they never will. Here's what I have to say.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about never. But I would give it another at least 5 years. So... The thing was, this is my opinion, and not a lot of people have this opinion. Not like I have not heard anyone else say this. Like, you will go on a Minecraft nostalgia video or a Fortnite nostalgia video where it's like, these games used to be so good back in the day, and it was because we were kids and we didn't care too much about the world, and the art style was good.
That's a stupid argument that we were.
It's all nostalgia based, and yes. That is... I'm not arguing that isn't the problem. It's probably a part of the problem, but I think everyone has ignored the bigger problem that no one else has looked at. And I might be stupid for this, but I don't know. I genuinely believe this. I think that the time frame, if I had to give a year, the time frame of, like, 2010, maybe 2012, to 2020, I want to say. Maybe if you stretch it, you can maybe hit 2021. But that time frame, I think, was the greatest time to play video games that has occurred in human history since they were first released. Because up to that point, there hadn't been... Like, there were unique games, but not to the point where you could, like, repeatedly come back to a game day after day after day after day, and it be new and fun every single time. The start of that time period, like the beginning of Minecraft and the beginning of Fortnite, were new ideas at the time. Like a fully sandbox block game, and a battle royale game with builds. Both of them, I think they're probably the top two. Both of them were really unique ideas, which hadn't been done before, which could have been done then, were done then. Just so happened to line up with, like, the start of there being actual unique games. And then, over time, there became less and less things to do, just in general. In games in general. And so the quality of games then began to plummet. And I think that's also why Among Us and Fall Guys did well when they released, because they were unique games that released after, I would say, the time period of unique games. So my argument was, how how are you going to get a gaming studio that isn't, this is the other point of topic is competition, but how are you going to get a gaming studio to release a unique game with an art style that is good and good enough to be nostalgic in the future, with a, I guess, some sort of quality that makes the player base come back day after day? It's almost impossible to think of a new concept to do.
So your time period is pretty right, I feel like, right? Although
Yeah.
you said 2010, right?
Yeah.
I'd push it back just a little bit, like mid
I would.
or 2000s.
I wouldn't.
I push it just a tad bit, just because you gotta think about the Call of Duty games like that. Which obviously I don't think you're a big fan of Call of Duty games, right?
I mean, not really.
But like the fact, like there was that replayability, especially like multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are really popular. 2020,
Yeah.
I think that's a good kind of like the year of 2020 when all that stuff was popular, like COVID.
Yeah.
I think that's a good year to end it, because 2021,
You can push it there, but it falls off really quickly.
maybe early 2021.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
yeah, but like getting towards later, like and nowadays, it's bad.
Mm-hmm. And it's because you can't. What, like, okay, Fortnite is no longer an original concept. It's just not.
Well, not just
It's just
that.
another battle royale game. They've
It
also ruined their game with the art style and collaborations.
Yeah, like you said, the most unique play style and everything, and they have ruined it. It is awful. And like the collaborations,
So, Fortnite's really interesting.
It used to be a meme that like you had Peter Griffin, Godzilla, Spy all in one lobby, and now it's real times 10.
Like, no one talks about this either. I'm not going to argue this. Obviously, it was within their best interest to go with collaborations and other things like that. That's how they make the most money.
Oh yeah.
If I was Epic Games, I would do the same thing.
Well, yeah, especially
Genuinely, I would do the same
especially with their player count was falling off
Yeah.
anyway. So why not make as much money as you can? Because at the end of the day,
Stupid.
like
It would be stupid to retain the OG mindset that they had. It would be dumb.
Yes,
And
like,
it wouldn't work, and it would only work with the people that played throughout Chapter 1 and 2, which is a limited number.
Which now
they
the
can't
people,
grow higher than that number. Yeah.
Now the people who are playing, like my little brother, they're playing like stuff like that, and they don't know. They don't know how.
No, not really.
Now, sure, so the player count's not as big, but with the new players, they can keep enough to where they'll keep making money, which is all they really care about, is making money. I mean, that's the bottom line. But I mean, I can't think. Even like it used to be, the mainstream was really bad. Like especially towards like, I'd say after like 2019, mainstream media like games stopped being as good, but the indie games saved it, right? Like
Yeah.
But now the indie games, like especially like the indie horror games, they're all the exact same. Like
yes,
they are the exact same. I get Phasmophobia.
No
Phasmophobia, that was
anymore.
unique, right? But now I feel like,
but the problem is you can have unique, but you can have unique, but you most of the time do not have the return factor and a reason to come back to the game, not just for a month. Because you can sit down, play Phasmophobia for one day, be like, this is great, play it for a month. Heck, if you're a super fan, play it for a year. But with games like Fortnite, you can sit down, play it for a day, and you're like, oh wow, I'll play this for the rest of my life. if it retains, the everything that they had going for them. So you can have a unique game, but you need to have a unique game that has an incentive to come back for a long time.
Yeah, and also like now with the like uniqueness about it, with the whole like multiplayer horror game that has proximity chat, that's like all there is now.
Yeah.
It like if it's not a horror game,
proximity chat in of itself wasn't really even a thing until a couple years ago.
Which like the first time I started seeing
it was really late coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like Warzone, and then
yeah,
that one Among Us mod that was played
Correct.
all the time, and then in regular games like Lethal Company,
and now it's everywhere.
Now it's everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
Minecraft is a mod. There's a trillion things that is.
Peak content warning, which came after Lethal Company. There's so many.
I'd go into those games too, because those are really interesting.
There's some because those are also one of the games that blew up quick. But like,
yeah, they're all copy and paste. I have a bad opinion on
they are. Lethal Company was original for what it was at the time.
Yeah.
Content warning was kind of just a copy and paste of Lethal Company in a goofy style.
Basically. I know what they do. I mean, it's smart. They take everything that I said. They have a good art style, like their own art style. Like if you saw it, you could tell what it was.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Lethal Company, you can tell it's Lethal Company. Look at Content Warning, you can tell it's Content Warning Peak, vice versa. They have a reason to come back. They have like levels, and you get to unlock. It's kind of like a idle game or like a tycoon game in a way.
Yeah, but like they got after like a month of playing that every day,
but it gets bored.
You get bored.
It gets boring, and it gets. I hate using this term, but it gets oversaturated because it gets too much attention.
Well, like Lethal Company
in a short amount of time.
Lethal Company and Content Warning are the two games.
And I'll read chat in a second, guys. By the way,
like I love Content Warning, right? I loved it when it came out. I like Lethal Company. I can't really play it anymore because, like, especially Content Warning, Lethal Company, they keep adding stuff, but Content Warning, it is the same. Like, it is basically the same game. They added some stuff, like you can buy or whatnot, but it's like the same game. And after a while, it gets boring. The first like week you play it, it's amazing, really fun, but then it's boring.
It does, yeah.
Lethal Company is a slog, realistically, because like if you don't do well that first day, you're screwed. You can't do anything.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you have to take in the learning curve into account too, because Fortnite and Minecraft had insanely small learning curves. Like, you could first season of Fortnite, you could log on, and everyone was bad. It's not like everyone was good. Everyone was bad, which is a good thing.
I liked it when the sweet spot was there was good players, but there was also enough bad players to where you could squeak out a win every day.
And that was a good ratio. The middle ground. That's the middle ground. I don't like making the argument that sweats ruined Fortnite because I don't think they did. But it probably contributed some way.
Like
for the OG players.
So the OG players got killed off by the sweats, right? But there's still a large fan base who's willing to put through it. I mean, you were one of them. You stayed through a lot of places a lot of people didn't.
I'm crazy how long that I stayed on Fortnite. I quit on Fortnite. Chapter 5 season 2 was my last season.
But for players like you, what killed Fortnite wasn't sweats because you just learned how to get better.
I was good. Objectively, I was good.
The thing that killed Fortnite was Fortnite because they stopped being original.
Fortnite stopped being Fortnite.
Yeah, I think they're doing another superhero season.
It is a new game.
Yeah, I think they're doing another superhero season. Which how many have we had now? Like 4 or 5?
I know. It is a new game. Look, here's what I think. Fortnite Chapter 1 had, in my opinion, in number 1 in gaming history, the best art style of any game ever. Mm-hmm. They were able to make something, and this is impossible to predict, but they were able to make something that was good at the time and good in the future. So you can't really predict the future. Yeah. So they're really lucky that they were able to do that, because everyone looks back fondly on the Fortnite art style and graphics of Chapter 1.
It was a good art style. It was a good art style.
Then they started Chapter 2, and that's when they started pulling away from the art style. However, and I know a lot of people...
There was still parts of it there.
Yes, a lot of people will hate on Chapter 2, but actually, I'm the exact opposite. I think Chapter 2 doesn't get enough love. I think it gets way too much hate for what it is.
Can I say one thing about Chapter 2?
Sure.
My only issue with it they did not update the game enough. That was the only issue I had with Chapter 2. They just didn't update the game. They like that
extended the season.
I think Chapter 2, Season 1 wasn't it like 252 days or something.
Yeah, it was. It was something like that.
It was a long season, and like if they were doing small updates, it'd be fine. But they didn't do any small updates. And I also think when they got rid of LTMs, that really hurt. That hurt because LTMs were really fun, and when they got rid of those, that was a blow. Like one shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I can talk about LTM.
Like the LTMs not being there really hurt the game as a whole. I mean, all close encounters. What was the airplane one that was super fun? It was hard, but it was super fun.
Air Royale. And Floor's Lava.
Floor's Lava. Surf's Up was fun.
Yeah.
Solid Gold was alright. High Explosives was really fun.
Solid Gold is oversaturated.
Yeah, they know old time.
And overused. I also feel like this is an unpopular opinion, but I think Fortnite Chapter 3 was even better than Chapter 1. Or better than Chapter 2, I mean. Not Chapter 1. Fortnite Chapter 3, they weren't too prone on collabs yet. Like, they started doing them, but they kept the collabs in Fortnite's art style. They kind of receded on their art style a little bit, back to what Chapter 1 was. Like, the first season of Chapter 3 was objectively better than all of Chapter 2. Like, Spider-Man's web shooters.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. That was a fun...
The MK7.
Those were fun, yeah, those were... And I will say...
However...
Go
on. Well,
I will say, like, even, like, a year ago, right? When they had the cars and stuff. That was... When they had that, it kind of made me go back into the game a bit, because it was, like, that original feel where it's, like, everyone's kind of on a level playing field, because the cars are the main focus, and it's goofy again, because they added a lot of goofy stuff. That was fun. And then, right after you got through the car stuff, it tanked. It went downhill the fastest I've ever seen anything go downhill before. I agree. Like, right after the car season, it went downhill so fast.
I agree. I think that was most of the people just wanting Chapter 1 seasons, but the people that were willing to stick through it stayed, like me.
Yeah. And, I mean, and they added the OG map, which was very cool. And honestly, I thought the OG season...
Oh, I have some things to talk about.
It was fun.
OG as well.
It was fun, right? Before they said they were going to do a full permanent OG mode, right?
Yeah. I have something to talk about that as well, because that's not good. That's not sustainable.
When they did that temporary one, it was fun, right? And everyone was like, oh yeah, we want more, right? We really did want more, because like the permanent Fortnite OG mode now, it's not good.
Okay, let me get to that. I'm gonna read chat because I'm really backed up on chat, and then I'm gonna go back into what I was saying about Fortnite Chapter 3 and then 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, I'm gonna hide in my house.
So, I have to go really far back, but this was a bit ago. Charlie said, I hate that a lot of games are turning into more modern and you can't recognize anything from before.
Real.
Which is true. Because, I mean, look at a screenshot of Fortnite Chapter 1 compared to Chapter 6, or a screenshot of Minecraft 1.13 compared to now. They're objectively very different. And I'm sure there's a whole other conversation that can stem from that. What is it that this is from Spark. What is it that brings you back to Fortnite and Minecraft every single day? Is it the multiplayer experience? Minecraft is hard. Okay, let me answer. Let me answer first, and Minecraft is hard because it has the return factor, but you have to go through a burnout before you get the return factor. It doesn't directly have an incentive to come back to the game. Like, there's no challenges, there's no really reward for playing the game. The reward is what you make, which is interesting, but you will do that, and then the problem is you, not the game, because you have loss of motivation, then burnout, but then you get it back, and then you play it again. So Minecraft's really interesting, but Fortnite, I mean... Me personally, I think it was they were original on the Battle Pass system, originally.
That Battle Pass was a big deal.
Yeah, got you coming back. And they also updated the game more frequently than any game that existed during that time period.
Yeah, like the amount of updates they were pushing out.
Yeah.
They were doing like weekly updates.
Now there's games that update like Fortnite. They update literally weekly. You'll get content every single week, and that's basically the normal now. In order for a game to capitalize on updates like that, you'd have to update every day, which is not possible to do. So, yeah, I mean, there's no beating them update-wise. They were really on top of that back in the day. So I think that's for Fortnite. What would you say?
Okay, so for Minecraft, I will say, the only time I really play anymore is multiplayer, right? But that's just because
I think multiplayer is a big part of it.
But that's because I got used to playing multiplayer, right? Before we started doing all this stuff with like multiplayer, I remember my Wii U world. I think the last time on Wii U I had on a bunch of different devices, but I played Wii U, and that Wii U world, man, I did so much, and you do so much.
Yeah.
And obviously you're gonna have burnout. Some of your survival worlds are gonna end eventually because it's hard to keep going at a steady rate. That's hard.
Yeah.
Anyone can say it.
I'll continue after this. Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, the multiplayer is good about it, and you can go off a single player if you really want to. Hardcore mode, very moddable if you only get the mods. Which
mods are interesting.
Which I will say, mods were a lot more exciting back in the day than they are now.
I haven't looked into that one, but I can probably come up with a couple reasons.
Well, mods were more exciting back then because
it might have just lined up with the game.
It lined up with the game. They were more flawless in how it felt like they could realistically be added. Mods nowadays, they are so complicated, right?
Well, it's because it's the same thing actually. The mods made in 1.12.2 were meant to fit in 1.12.2. The mods made in 1.21.5 were made to fit in 1.21.5.
Yes. Which obviously that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But looking at it from me wanting to get into a new mod, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are so complicated. I'm just I'll just play the normal version of the game.
Oh yeah, like the create mod. I mean, you have to really get into.
You have to really get into it.
It's its own game, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like the mod.
You have to get into it.
Like the Aurorian, I think that was right. The one I was doing the showcase on. Is it very simplified for 1.12.2, right? Very 1.12.2. Like you could tell when it's from.
Yeah, of course.
It has some.
I haven't said it.
But it has a charm to it, where you could, because even in the description, you know the person who made the mod wasn't planning to add this much. It kind of just naturally happened for fun, and that has a charm to it. And guess what? I didn't use any walkthroughs or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just figured it out on my own because it's very easy to figure out.
Yeah, that's what happens with 1.12.2 mods, I think.
Yeah, and I tried
because 1.12.2 was made that way.
Yeah, and there was this one data pack, right? I want to show it's called the Limbo Dimension, right? I thought it was really cool. It's a cool concept. It was for the latest version. It was great. It's a data pack, actually. And then I saw in the actual mod it had a walkthrough, and I figured out why. Because it's so complicated. For me to do a showcase on it is very, very hard. Because once you go into the dimension, even in creative mode, you can't leave.
Okay.
Without doing certain things, and it's just so overly complicated. Whereas the 1.12.2 mod, I can see where everything is. I can spawn everything in as I need with spawn eggs. No need to get complicated with summons. Not have to worry about some things not being able to be summoned. It's so simple. Because I feel like back in 1.12.2 they wanted it to be cool, but they also wanted everyone to be able to enjoy it without having to be too worried. Because even themselves, they couldn't make something too complicated. They wouldn't get it either.
Yeah.
They would also get lost.
I'm a culprit to the modern problem. Look at Rift Nations. I mean, look at Krill Nations and then Rift Nations.
Yeah.
So the beginning of Krill Nations, let's talk about it, seriously.
Yeah.
The beginning of Krill Nations Reborn, Krill Nations New World, Krill Nations Genesis. Let's stop at Genesis, because I started adding things. All of those were objectively simple seasons. Really, really simple seasons.
Yes.
But then, as Minecraft and the broader community got more modern and more modernized, kind of like what Charlie said, more modernized, and people, they want more and more. You can only do so much. Then I start adding more. So now we have cardboard boxes, sidewalk blocks.
Which,
these insane graphics.
Now that I think about it, most of the problems that we're having within some of the gaming and stuff ties into this too. It's a consumer problem.
Everything.
It's a consumer problem. It's not a...
Yes.
We keep asking for so much more and so much more demanding stuff.
Yeah.
That we're passing over the important things to think about.
Think about this.
We're forgetting about the heart and soul
Think
of
about
things.
This. If I were to release, if next season were to be a carbon copy of Krill Nations Reborn, it would not do well.
No, because
it would fail miserably. People would be like, why is this season so trash? Why have you not put any effort into this season? And I'm sure some of the OG people would be like, finally, we're back, right? But then that would probably last a month. Yeah.
Because that's how long the season used to last. The season used to last a month.
And that's not sustainable. No. But if I release Rift Nations, where it's this whole massive brand with all these massive features and this completely new style, the completely new take on Minecraft, massive world generation, new graphic engine. They're like, holy crap, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And then they play for a long time, and that's what you need. Just point blank, if you release Krill Nations Reborn, you're not going to get anything.
No,
if you release Rift Nations Ascension, you are.
Yeah, but I think there's an argument to be made that this season's great, right? A lot of people are building, stuff like that. I feel like Reborn had a lot of heart and soul put into it. Like, very personal. On a personal level. Which sometimes can be bad. We've seen that. You get too attached to it can be bad. But it has a charm to it, which I think older games had. There was a lot of heart and soul put in the older games. Older mods, you could tell, right? They were really just doing it. They were doing it for their enjoyment, and were passing on the enjoyment to everyone else. Which is very respectable. And now it's like, sure, I'm sure the marketers still enjoy their mod, right?
100%.
But they are doing it because they want to change Minecraft into their own thing.
So, I was kind of gonna say something similar to that. The 1.12.2 mods are made out of passion because 1.12.2 was made out of passion.
Yeah.
The 1.21.5 mods are made with a strategically planned document.
Yeah.
With a list of features and connecting the features and connecting them to Minecraft features, because that is how Minecraft 1.21.5 was made.
Because the Aurora mod I'm planning on showcasing, in the description mod, they're like, yeah, I plan on adding a few things, and then I end up adding some bosses and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And it's just, all of it's contained within its own bubble. It would be compatible with probably any other 1.12.2 mod, because it is not interacting with any of the Minecraft features.
Yeah.
Which, that's why 1.12.2 is, still one of the most modded versions, I think.
It's the most modded version.
It's still the most modded version, just for that reason.
Behind, I think, 1.20.1 and 1.16.5.
Yeah, because that's whenever people started trying to get back into modding again.
Yeah.
And because Minecraft started blowing up again, really big. So obviously new mods would be made. But they're not the same. And and some of the ones I want to do showcases on, I look at them just how would I talk? The News Tornado was perfect because it almost captured that 1.12.2 thing, to where it is completely separated from the game, but it adds so much. It is easy to review.
You're right.
It's fun. It is literally it's a 1.12.2 mod in the newest version, which makes sense because it's taking after a former 1.12.2 mod.
Yeah, I mean, there you have it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut it off here because we have a lot of chat to read.
Okay, go back to chat.
I forgot we were
talking about
because then we have to touch back on Fortnite, and then
I haven't talked about Fortnite yet. Oh my god,
we're far behind.
Yeah.
Oh lord. Okay. Where even? Oh lord. I think you can play Minecraft and Fortnite because you can explore and discover new stuff. Every game has that. You need a lot more than just discovering new stuff. But yeah, you're right. Fortnite has concerts and music for some reason in a shooting game. I'll talk about that. I know why. I'll talk about that. I feel like Minecraft thinks more about their audience more than other games, which is why more people come back to it. I agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think games like Fortnite and all those other games similar have lost their sense of community. I think Minecraft still has a sense of community. Do you think the reason why you enjoy Minecraft and Fortnite and all these games now are not because of the game itself, but rather the human connection that you had while playing the game. Why is A claim there?
He just showed up.
Okay. Is he talking to you?
He said in chat. I don't have my voice on.
All right.
I will say, I'm gonna go with the human connection. Maybe there. I'm not gonna deny. There's probably part of that, right?
Yeah.
But you could also look back and just say there was things that were like me going back to the old mods. I can still objectively say that if Minecraft was back where it was back then in the current day, I would still enjoy it. Like as I am now. But obviously Minecraft has evolved.
Here's what I'll say. Do you have more?
I was gonna say obviously it's evolved, so like opinions are gonna differ now than what it would back then. But you know.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say about the human connection and like playing with friends. Obviously that contributed to, like, let's say Fortnite. Me and you would.
It was a big contributor to Fortnite.
It'd be fantastic.
More than Minecraft, because our experience with Minecraft went before us.
Here's the thing: we can still do that.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not the same though.
Dude, I have tried to do that with Aiden. Because he invited me to play, right? And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll play. So I re-update the game and all that. And then I play and I get off after 3 games because I hate it. It's awful.
Yeah.
And that's going through the 3 different game modes. I don't like it.
In order for human connection to even be a factor in the game has to have what Fortnite and Minecraft used to have. And the games don't have that. Like, some of them do, but it's all short term. You can have a fun time playing Lethal Company for your first week. Yeah. You can have a fun time playing Content Warning for your first week. This is all short-lived, and that's a problem because we need longevity, not 1 week spans of what game are we playing next week.
And right? Like, really, this only really focuses on like multiplayer games, right? Because there's like story games, obvious. Because like Minecraft story mode, Red Dead 2. Those games, Subnautica, they're all story-driven, right? So obviously, you're not going to be able to play over and over again.
Have so much chat. Yeah.
Now, you're going to come back, right? You're going to come back to those games every once in a while, play them again. Everyone's going to. Natural. But, like, the multiplayer is where games keep their real longevity. And there's certain games that do what Minecraft still has it well. Fortnite's falling off. GTA 5 Online still has a very, very active community. And that game's like 13 years old.
They have a loyal fan base.
They have a loyal fan base. Yeah. And they have a lot of people waiting for GTA 6. So I really hope... I'm really worried about GTA 6. That's going to be so overhyped that
GTA 6 is going to do very well in all the wrong ways.
It's gonna sell a lot. That's guaranteed.
Yeah, they're gonna make even more money than they did with GTA 5, and I thoroughly believe that.
Yes. And I will say, it will probably be a good game because it's a Rockstar game. Rockstar doesn't miss on games. They hit.
Yeah.
If they're gonna make a game, they're gonna make it really good. But I worry that people are gonna overhype it so much that it's not gonna.
It's too late.
Yes, it's gonna live up. They're not gonna live up to their expectation. And it's not because the game's bad. It's because you guys were expecting it to be like a 1-to-1 version of real life when it's still a video game.
From the moment they announced it, it was cooked.
And people were like interrogating.
It was always going to be cooked.
Like people were zooming on like the beer physics. Like, oh my god, the beer is physics. It's gonna be like real life. Like, dog.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a good game because, like I said, Rockstar does not miss. Okay, they make sure their games are good when they come out.
The beer has physics.
They're one of the rare. Yeah. They're one of the rare companies I have seen where they put time before they release it. They want to make sure it's good. They're like the opposite of EA and Blizzard.
I feel like it's a curse and a blessing.
Yeah, it is.
Look at Hytale. We'll talk about that game.
Rockstar's in the perfect spot where they take a while to release it, but they release it eventually.
Yes. And
if you wait too long,
hold on, because I have news about that. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. You have so much chat, dude. You don't even know. Spark says, I feel like mods... This is back when we were talking about mods.
Oh my God.
I feel like mods is what kept some games alive, Minecraft and FNAF, for example.
Okay, so I want to touch it. I don't know about FNAF mods keeping FNAF alive. Because FNAF kept releasing games on a pretty regular basis. So I'm not really sure about FNAF mods keeping alive.
Oh, he said FNF, not FNAF. I'm sped,
Oh,
sorry.
Friday Night Funkin'.
Yeah.
That's right, because that game had no content.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That one's right, because I would say Five Nights at Freddy's, there's fan games, but there's not, like, mods. Yeah. Which, FNAF has had its own detriment on the horror games, like Poppy Playtime.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay.
Yeah, like those. Now, Friday Night Funkin', that game, it solely lives off of mods now. Mm-hmm. Funky, Friday Night Funky. That game solely runs off of mods nowadays.
Your girlfriend was here. I don't know if she's still here. She said, "Hey, I'm using Alyssa's hotspot." Solar Cactus says, "This is probably a hot take, but I love the modernization of the game in relation to Minecraft, of course."
I have mixed feelings.
Yes and no.
I have mixed feelings. Because on one hand, I think what they did in this game, the game looks great.
Agree.
The game looks great, better than ever.
It's fantastic.
But it has lost some of that charm it used to have. Because you're always going to have that, right? It's a give and take.
I mean,
you lose charm and
I don't think this is possible nor answerable. But I wonder if it's genuinely possible to have a game be modernized and have charm at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if it is.
I don't think so. Because the charm Minecraft had back in the day, it doesn't have it now. It has a different charm. And it's very professional. It does. Yeah. But the charm it used to have is definitely gone. I mean, think about the days of like Dan TDM, all those YouTubers. I mean, that was charm. Like that was peak. Now it's still peak, but in its own ways.
Charlie agreed with Cactus. Genesis and the spin-off Genesis Empires were my favorite seasons. That was Spark. Hey, I mean, look, Genesis was a good season. Genesis Empires was also a good season. I think Genesis Empires was actually really interesting because Genesis Empires was a modernized version. Maybe that's actually the closest I've gotten to modernizing something that had charm.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah.
I will say also the Cactus, I'm not saying that it has no charm, right? Obviously, Minecraft still has charm. I'm just saying the charm it had from back in the day is lost. It's different types of charm.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Genesis was great. I mean, Genesis it lasted only 3 weeks. It didn't even last a month. It lasted 3 weeks because it corrupted. But I had fun. I mean, it had charm. We had the grappling hooks. We had the entire community. It was only the 4th season. So hype was real. I mean, truly. And then the lead up to Breezy Skies was fantastic too. I mean, we had trailers. No other SMP in that community had trailers. I mean, so we were already on top of our game. And then Genesis Empires was, I'm going to glaze myself, one of the smartest moves I've ever made. Because I pulled in people. I don't think ending Chapter 2 was smart, but I think the decision that I made after it to start Genesis Empires was, well, I do think ending Chapter 2 was smart, but I can touch on that.
To be fair, Chapter 2 ended because it started dying.
Yeah.
Like,
Genesis Empires was great. It had charm. It had the OG Genesis, like, charm. But it also had new like, modernized things like Crosstown and Katura and the Colosseum.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I think it was a good middle ground, but I don't think it was sustainable. So I think Genesis, like, I advertised, of course, I've done this every season. I advertised Genesis Empires as something that would last forever and ever and ever.
It wasn't sustainable.
But I am glad that it lasted how long it did, because I think it was the perfect thing to last as long as it did. It's kind of like Peak and Content Warning and Lethal Company in the way that you can really enjoy it for what it is, but then it can't last more than what it is.
Yeah.
It's not possible. So I'm happy with Genesis Empires in that regard.
And I will say, to touch on something, but games like Friday Night Funkin', those games lasted way past what they were supposed to.
Oh, like, yeah.
Like, no, I liked it when it came out, right? It was fun. It was a fun little game. The amount of time I saw people on YouTube making videos, like, after like, that week 7 came out, and, like, no one was playing, like, that game had no more content on it, which, by the way, did you know it came out with more content, like, not too long ago?
I didn't know, I didn't.
Yeah, apparently it did. But, like, until then, there was like a year and a half where legit nothing came out from it. So it was all mods. To the point where mods had their own lore.
I know.
Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy, genuinely.
What's next in chat? I know we're missing it.
Spark said, I kind of agree with Cactus. I love the new textures, and I love that Minecraft was bought by Microsoft. I mean, there were hard times, but I love it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with the Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft thing, like Bedrock Edition has been ruined by Microsoft.
Yeah, okay, now,
I will say, by the way, on Instagram, so I see a lot of Bedrock Blazers who are like, it's so much better than Java. Because of the little, like, fancy add-ons they have. Dog, y'all have to pay for that. You want that stuff on Java, you can get it for free.
And by the way, with Minecraft's recent updates and them pushing out more and more custom features, it's becoming more and more possible to recreate those add-ons on Java for free.
Yes.
Like free.
Java?
And I don't have to pay $18 for realism craft.
Yes,
okay?
and people are like, well, I mean, really, the Bedrock Edition is so overbooked. No, it's not. Me and you lost on Survival World because it kept spawning in extra Ender Dragons.
Exactly. I'm sure that bug is fixed,
yes.
But that isn't regarding all the other bugs that came after it.
Yeah, I mean, do you remember my series I had Bug Rock Edition?
Yeah,
Bug Rock mode? Dog, the one I could just push sand for bugs. No. It's also...
Look at the game. The game is poor. I mean, it performs well. You can turn your render distance up to 64 and run 120 FPS on a 980 Ti. But, dude, have you seen, like, the camera movements and the weird,
it's different. It's very different.
Camera, like, not camera, but, like, graphical quality of the game compared to Java?
And,
it's just not it.
And don't get me wrong, I played on both. I played a lot of Bedrock, I played a lot of Java. It's just, like... Bedrock is objectively the worst, and I don't get why people are blazing Bedrock. I really don't.
I don't either. There's very little that I can glaze about Bedrock.
And I'm not saying that Java is a perfect version of Minecraft. There is no perfect version.
It's far from it.
There's no perfect version. This thing runs like crap. The fact I'm able to run it at 115 frame rate,
Yeah, you need strawberry flavored on Modrinth to run.
I can run like 75. I can run normal FPS with just the graphics, but I shouldn't need a 3060 to run at normal graphics.
Exactly.
Like, that's stupid.
Exactly.
That's the big problem with Java. But
sodium shouldn't exist.
Which I feel like
it shouldn't exist.
Which I feel like that's why people are blazing Bedrock, is because they can't afford to run Bedrock properly.
Well, probably. They're probably 10 playing on an iPad. They're like, of course, this is the best version of the game.
No, I saw one person I saw one person like turning up the renders to Mac lady, like, look how smooth I'm compared to Java. I'm like, so you're very obviously playing on like a Mac, like from 5 years ago. Like,
okay, yes, but we also have distant horizons that can go 5 times your distance on a arguably mid CPU. Now, granted, you need mods to do it. But
yes, but mods are so easy to get.
They are. They're very accessible. Now,
y'all don't know the struggle back in the day. You're loading up Forge. Y'all don't know.
Here's the thing. Mods are accessible, but I actually think it's more of a curse than a blessing. Because imagine if mods were integrated into the game. You know how much better it would be? If, like, I think Bedrock's add-on system's objectively good if you didn't have to pay $18
but let's be honest, if they add that to Java, they're gonna make you pay $18. So
yeah, I don't think that we should have to download CurseForge or Modrinth if we want to play mods. However, it's accessible, it's easy to set up, it's user-friendly, so credit to that. Well, Modrinth is more user-friendly than CurseForge.
The old school way you had to drag the mods, that was hell. It was so bad that whenever he had to have me teach me how to do it, I forgot. I forgot because I was using CurseForge.
I know how to do everything.
Like, I legit forgot because I hadn't been doing so long because I had a CurseForge, which you had to. Which, by the way,
remember you had to go to run and do app data percent.
And then when it got easier, right? For the you know you had to get your mods through Twitch.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know.
I'm so glad Modrinth came around because it's so easy now.
Modrinth is fantastic. I'm gonna be a Modrinth glazer until they monetize the platform. Hint, hint.
Are they gonna monetize it?
Kind of. They already kind of have.
I'm okay with ads. Like, if they want to add some ads, go ahead.
Yeah. they're kind of Modern Earth is interesting. I'll get to it. We kind of have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
Where was I? Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to say about Microsoft. I think that Notch could have sold it to someone else. Like, I don't think Microsoft was the best decision. I think it was probably the one that made him the most money.
Oh, okay. Well,
Um,
like in his defense, he probably didn't think he was going to care about it. I mean, how did he
no.
know he's going to care about it like 10 years later?
Oh. And it's the same thing that happened to Hytale. I mean, it was sold to Riot Games.
That was such a bad decision. I don't know why they
It's
did
like,
that.
I mean,
Like, why would
yeah,
you?
you get
Why?
funding. Like, look, you get funding for the game, and then they destroy your game in the future.
But like,
Like,
why would Riot
I
has
don't
never
know.
made a game like that before? Why would they know how to make it?
I don't even know. I don't even know why they tried. I have a lot to talk about with Hytale that I'll get into.
Do we have the time to talk about Hytale?
Yeah, we do. As long as you have time.
Like, I'm going to like 10:15, so we should have time, hopefully.
You're not going after 10:15.
I might go a little after 10:15. We'll see.
Okay. Um, that makes sense. This from Charlie. That makes sense, but some games consumers didn't ask for it. I'm blaming Roblox. Roblox added parties, a Discord for Roblox, AI moderation, etc.
Okay, can I be honest here? I hate Roblox. I despise that
I
game.
do too.
That game is awful.
I do too.
It's been around for so long, and I've never really liked it. Never.
Yeah, I actually don't have much to talk about with Roblox. I just think it's a massive money grab. That's
Yes,
all I think it
it's a
is.
bad game. They make everyone else make the games for them, and also
It targets,
they have a
I
big.
hate to say this, but Roblox targets people that don't know anything about video games.
Uh,
Like they do.
like Carmen.
All of the people that play Roblox don't know anything about video games.
Well, honestly, I will say most people I've seen who love Roblox are girls who don't play video games
They don't. Right.
or kids.
Right. And so that proves my point. I
Yeah.
hate to, like, be that
No,
guy.
I'm not
but-
trying to deny your point. Your point's valid.
Yeah,
And there have been some games that have
but
used
it works.
I will say there's some been some games on Roblox who have used what limited resource they have to do some pretty cool stuff. But like at the end of the day, Roblox has a problem with a bunch of really bad games. They get, like Girl Garden's really popular right now. I don't understand why.
Dude,
It's
Robo
stupid.
Garden is so stupid.
It's
bro.
stupid. And then you have, and then they also have a huge pedophile problem. Just not gonna.
Oh,
they,
yeah,
they have
they
a
do.
massive one of them. And then the CEO of Roblox was like, "We should make a dating app out of this." What?
So dumb.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't think anyone should play Roblox, but that's another opinion for another day.
And no one's gonna listen. They're still gonna play it,
No, they're not.
and they're gonna say you're just a hater, and that Roblox
Yeah.
is this amazing game. It's just not.
Oh, you're about to love what Spark said.
What
Spark
is-
says, "I love Minecraft story mode so much.
Minecraft Story Mode, great game.
It is my favorite spin-off. I hope it comes back." Well, I hate to break it
I
to
doubt
you,
it
brother,
will.
but it ain't.
But
It ain't
I
coming
will.
back.
I think Telltale did get bought by someone recently.
I think so. Yeah, I think I
Which-
remember seeing that.
Which they might bring back. I'd be very surprised if they make it season 3. Very,
Yeah.
very surprised because didn't they also work at 4J Studios? I don't think and 4J Studios work on Minecraft anymore.
Yeah, 4J's working on a Reforge, which is an interesting game.
Yeah, they don't. It'd be very hard for season 3. Love Minecraft Story Mode. I played it through. I have it on 360, original disc and everything. And I will say, still very fun game. But is it one of the best spin-offs? Absolutely. I'm sorry, but none of the other Minecraft spin-offs come close to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Granted, none of the other Minecraft spin-offs are very good. Minecraft.
Well, it was within the time period that I mentioned.
Minecraft.
I think it had that charm.
Oh, it did. It had dude. Minecraft Story had so much charm. Replay the games, dude. The charm in that game.
Yeah.
But a lot of Telltale games had charm back then.
Yo,
Why
Yeah.
is the Infamous is here? Hello.
looking pretty good.
Dude, come on.
Thank you. I'm doing a podcast right now.
Oh, hello, podcast watchers.
Hi.
I'm just loading. I've got Distant Horizons on, just loading in the world.
Okay, gotcha. See ya. Bye.
See ya.
All right. He has his Horizons on. He's leaving. He's
That's
leaving the whole world. Anyway. But no,
It's
Minecraft
like you
Story.
got called mid-podcast.
Minecraft Story Mode is like it is a really great game, and a lot of Telltale games were also really good back then. Like a lot of people loved the Walking Dead series. I'd love to play it sometime. I haven't had a chance. I don't know if I could get it anymore because the company went bankrupt.
Oh my goodness.
But no, probably one of the best spin-offs. Minecraft Dungeons was a good game. It was okay.
Like Minecraft Dungeons, but alright.
But Minecraft Dungeons was good, but it was good for about a week. Then I beat the boss. And
but I don't like it because I don't like that type of game.
That's fair. Which I think that type of game was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was, and then I stopped. And then
Minecraft Legends was
I never even played it.
A broken, not broken in like a buggy way, but like it was interesting.
Dude, I wanted to play Minecraft Earth when it came out, but like it wasn't. Even though my phone said it was compatible, it was just like nah.
Yeah. I know.
And honestly, the game didn't do very well. So.
All right, with these, we're caught up on chat. Spark says, I paid so much money for Bedrock add-ons for my brother. They do cost a lot, especially added up. I still play FNF to this day. Minecraft Dungeons is like second best. Legends is good too, but like yeah, It's the same problem. It's not sustainable. And with that, we're caught up on chat somehow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, crazy, right?
It is crazy.
I'm gonna trail back to like an hour ago.
Huh?
What I was talking about with Fortnite Chapter 3.
Huh?
And how I was saying Fortnite Chapter 3 was, or Season 1 at least, had the original art style and it was good. Okay, this is where I also have my next unpopular opinion.
Ooh, okay.
Fortnite Chapter 4 gets too much love. People need to hate on it more.
Which one was that?
Right.
I don't know if I played that.
Fortnite Chapter 4 was the middest thing that I have ever seen. Genuinely. I expected something better after Chapter 3, and they did not provide.
Was that when they did the Transformers?
Do you remember when the game was basically like medieval and they added Mr. Beast and
Oh, that was trash.
Right. But so many people are like, this is miles better than Chapter 2 and 3, and I'm like, you are dead wrong. They did not revive themselves, they killed it. And then they didn't make it even better. They didn't make it any better with Chapter 5, and especially with Chapter 6.
Are we in Chapter 6 now?
Yes.
Dude, I saw
Chapter 5,
I found out about the live bit that happened?
How?
I got a notification from Slender's stream.
Oh yeah, I was in that, by the way.
I didn't know there was a live event, and you know what? I didn't care. I didn't care there was a live event. Couldn't care less.
Because it was no. It was Fortnite OG. It was they redid the Rocket event for Season 4.
Oh, well, I missed that too. So.
Yeah. But regardless, Fortnite Chapter 4 was mid. Glaze it all you want, but you're wrong. So that's the chapter that I would argue that they stopped using their original art style. People would argue they stopped in Chapter 2, but you're wrong. They stopped in Chapter 4. And they tried to, after Chapter 4, Chapter 4 was like a weird mix of like, we are still Fortnite, but we are just better than what we used to be, which is a stupid argument. And then Chapter 5 was, we are Fortnite, but realistic. What?
Was that when they had the trade and stuff like that?
Yes. Why do we need a realistic version of Fortnite?
I will say that Chapter 5's fun. That was when they had the cars, right?
Yeah.
And like for the first week of it, the Peter Griffin that was funny. Okay, that was fun. And then
yeah, but it's not Fortnite.
And then no, it's not. And then they kept going, and it just
exactly.
They updated it again.
And it's now gotten to the point that Fortnite Chapter 6, I would argue, is not even Fortnite. It's not. It's not. It's a new game. Call it something else. Because, sure, you can call some aspects of Chapter 5 Fortnite. They have branched off so much from what they originally did that they might as well just call it Fortnite 2. Because it's not the same. Right. It doesn't exist. The story is like there, but I mean, the original story guy left after chapter 3, I think, which
Mustard, right?
it's when it fell out. Yeah, it's when it fell off. Donald Mustard. Now we have the same guy that made, I think, Marvel like something. It's one of the
Rivals?
Marvel. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, he writes a story, and the story is like there, but it's not there as in like it used to be.
And like, do you remember the tiny map that they did every week with like
the rock
people? Yes,
yeah.
Dude. Like they have so much world building, and all the YouTubers talk about it, and it's just
and they don't have that anymore.
No, it's not.
It's a story, but it's like they only do the story for monetary gain, which of course they only do the story for monetary gain.
Which I will say, by the way, I want to look back down the Rockstar, because like Rockstar games, they have that little attention to detail, which Fortnite used to have some little attention to detail. And it was really fun.
Yeah, they did.
Once you remove that from your games, it's really bad. It's so corporate. You don't care about the game anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It's dumb.
It's weird.
It's stupid. So yeah, I that's why I left Fortnite. I actually think I hold the world record for the person that managed to pull through the longest, thinking that they would do something,
but they never did. One thing I regret is how much money I spent on that game. That's the only game I ever really spent a bunch of money on.
I kind of regret it, but I don't really. I mean, I just don't think about it. If I ever get on the game, I have skins. Good for me, right?
Yeah.
But something that I think deserves more conversation is Fortnite OG.
Mm-hmm.
The original iteration of Fortnite OG that they did, I think, 2 Novembers ago, where it was literally all of Chapter 1, kind of. I'll get to that. In a short time span. I think it was fun. I played all of it. We streamed every day, right? I think so, right? We streamed every single day.
I think I missed a couple of streams.
Yeah, Fortnite OG Daily.
That
was fantastic. Yeah. I had a lot of fun in Fortnite OG Daily.
I think a lot of people did.
But I think they messed up on a lot of fronts that they could have done a lot better. I don't think it could have been the same experience. That's not possible. You can't bring back the same experience. But they could have made the map changes correct. Because we didn't.
Was really annoying. Why did they not do that?
I know. We didn't get the fully snow area. We didn't get the full iteration of Polar Peaks. We didn't get the volcano. We didn't get the full iteration of Lazy Lagoon.
And did they even add the vehicles back? Like, they had the quad craft. Did they add planes back?
Kind of. Like, but they required gas.
Yeah.
And then you have to do all these modern features. And it's like, okay, at that point, you've lost the plot. Make Fortnite OG.
Yeah.
And so here, now hold on. Because this is where I think they're succeeding on the current version of Fortnite OG. Because and the old Fortnite OG had a lot of other problems too, like graphics. It was still the Chapter 5 graphics. Yeah. We were still using Chapter 5 graphics on the Chapter 1 map, which didn't look horrible, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah. That one bush wasn't in the right spot.
Right.
Ruined the whole
thing. You had the weapon models. You had the weapon sounds. Now here's what they're doing right with this one. By the way, Fortnite Remix was trash. Don't even make me talk about it. That was Chapter 2.
How do you feel about Reload?
Right.
Reload is awful.
Anyway.
So bad.
Right. Fortnite OG now, they're making it a permanent mode. There's a couple theories on what they're doing. This is what they are doing, though.
Huh?
They finally got the map changes down, which is good. It's pretty much the same map. However, we don't really know how they're going to make it permanent. So here it would be cool. So here's the thing. There's also still no OG graphics, but I digress. They will never do that. So
no, they're never going to do that.
They did bring back up some of the OG sounds and some of the OG models, so it does feel like you're playing this season. Like you log in. I literally played the Fortnite event with Slender the other day. You saw the stream.
Uh-huh.
Right now they're on season 4. Chapter 1, Season 4.
Yeah.
And it felt like Season 4. It did. We had the rocket event. The rocket event was good. For some reason, the rift was red. Now, here's where I get a little confused. So, they're bringing back Seasons 1 through 10 as they were. We know this for a fact. Now, and they're redoing all the events. And they've already done one. If it's a permanent mode, are they going to continue Fortnite Chapter 1 past Season 10? Which would be cool. Like, I'm not against it, right? Like, what are they going to do after Season 10? And also, are they changing the story? And if they change the story, how are they going to bring back the original maps as they were? Because, like, the rocket event happened. And, you know, the rocket event, come out of the rocket bunker, goes up around the map, and then it hits the sky and it made the big rift, right? And then in Season 5, the season that followed, out of that rift, in the desert, spawned Kevin the Cube. Right? Are you with me? Bro's gone. Where'd he go? Dude, hello?
I returned. What'd you say?
Hello.
Sorry,
Where did bro go?
I got interrupted, man.
Where, or what's the last thing that you heard?
I don't even remember.
Alright, well,
we got past the OG, like the Red Rift.
Yeah, so they had a red rift. This is my question.
Oh.
So they're bringing back the map every season. And they're redoing the events every season that happened.
Yeah.
But are they gonna go past Season 10 on the Chapter 1 map, which would be interesting, right? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And if they change the story, because the rift was red. I mean, the rift spawned Kevin the Cube, Season 5. Is there going to be a red cube? Like, are they changing the story? So if they change the story, how are they going to bring back the original maps? Because the maps were dictated by the story. It's kind of interesting. And also, I think it has less of an appeal because the original Fortnite OG, contrary to all of the negative downsides that you can give it, it had an appeal because you only got to experience it for a month.
Yeah.
But now you can log on to any season you want when it's out.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, and also like the live events are cool and everything, but the charm of the live events before was like you didn't know what's gonna happen, and like they were so new, they were such a new idea.
It's kind of interesting too because a lot of people were talking about after the event, the rocket event, which I think this is a stupid argument, but it might be a point of conversation. People started complaining the event was underwhelming.
I mean, that's just
the Season 4 rocket event.
Which, like, that was what was peak back then, because no one never done live events before.
That was groundbreaking. But there were news articles on the Season 4 rocket event.
Yeah, and, like, they went so far, they lost the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say, some of the out there live events were cool, like the Monster vs. Robot. I mean, that's still, like, a top 5 live event. That was a peak event.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
So the current state of Fortnite OG is really interesting. They're targeting, obviously, the people that only played Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Obviously. There's no problem with that. I mean, that's who you want to target. I'll probably play Season 7, 8, and 9, because I liked those seasons a lot.
Those were so good seasons, dude.
And then we'll see what happens from there. I don't know if I'm coming back to the game. I think that's a little obsessive.
I think 9 was the last, like, truly peak season.
Yeah, I mean, I have an unpopular opinion that everyone hates on Season 10 way too much.
Listen,
I actually really liked Season 10.
Season 10 had good moments. The mechs just put a sour taste in everyone.
I disagree. I genuinely, wholeheartedly disagree.
I agree with it just because I
like the mechs.
I watched you solo a duo game just in a mech by yourself that I died in, like, the very start.
I remember that game.
Like, you soloed it, I did nothing.
Yeah,
I remember just because you had a mech.
Game. I mean, it was satisfying. I'm sure the people that got killed by mechs over and over didn't particularly have a fantastic experience, but for me, who was literally able to solo duo.
That's why I don't think it was the peak. Because, like, 7 through 9, like, no one complained. They were also amazing.
Best seasons of all time.
Best seasons of all time, dude.
LTMs.
Oh, Lord.
I know why they don't do them. They don't do them because, not only because they advocate their time to better things, like making the main game and whatnot. They don't do them because they have this stupid... I hate it so much. They have this stupid thought in their mind that people will make creative maps to be LTMs. And
what?
People can just play creative if they want to have an LTM.
No.
Go make one shot. Like, no. That is not how that works.
And also, the creative maps, there's some good ones, but they're not the same.
Yeah. And they're all XP maps.
Yes.
Like Fortnite Discovery has a fundamental problem.
Dude.
Creative has a fundamental problem. I'm not against the idea of Fortnite Creative. I think it's a good idea. I think monetizing the maps are a good idea. I think having creator codes and island codes are a good idea. I kind of think having, like, a discovery page is a good idea. But it gets interesting because then we're not, like, now we're Roblox.
Yeah, now
Fortnite's Roblox. I don't like Roblox. So they have this idea that people will just create LTMs for them and release them as a creative map, and then people just play the LTM, and so they don't have to do any work.
Yeah.
But I would argue that there is an appeal to Epic Games made LTMs. There's a reason it's an LTM. It's a limited time mode that has an appeal behind it.
Yeah.
So I think they've made a bad decision to stop doing LTMs. However, at the same time, they haven't. Because with Fortnite OG, they are bringing back the top LTM of that season.
Are they really?
Yes. Now, we haven't gotten to any of the good ones yet. We've only gotten to 50v50.
Hey, don't diss 50v50. A lot of challenges.
And I'm not gonna diss 50v50. However, if they bring back One Shot in Season 7, Floor is Lava in Season 8, and then whatever was Season 9, I don't even care. They were good LTMs. That's great. They're doing a good... That's a good decision.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Now, I wish it was the main mode. They're doing it for an alternative mode that isn't their main focus. But, I mean, I can't necessarily complain. It's not enough to make me come back to the game with any sense of permanency.
Yeah.
But that is one thing I'll give them credit for.
Yeah.
They also brought back the guided missile, which they said they would never do. Good on them.
Why did they hate the guided missile so much, man?
It just had a lot of bugs back in the day, and I think, obviously back in the day with their smaller team and smaller resources, they were like, we could never fix something like this. Now they're a multi-billion-dollar company, so they can really do whatever they want. So they were like, yeah, why not? We'll bring back the guided missile. So yeah. There you have it. Do you have anything else? We can talk about Hytale if you want.
Do I want to open that can of worms with Hytale? Are we ready for that conversation?
Are you? I am.
Let's see what happened. You know what? You got about an hour unchecked. Think you can handle it?
As long as I need. Yeah.
Go ahead. Launch into it.
I genuinely think Hytale made. No, I'm gonna reword this. Hytale is the #1 worst mistake in gaming history.
Yeah, I'm interested. I kind of see where you're going.
It was the greatest concept with the poorest execution ever.
That's also, I agree with that.
However, it has a potential still. Let me get to it. So, Hytale launched its trailer too early.
You don't say. You don't say.
December of 2018 was fantastic for all the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Their game, Hytale, was literally miles ahead. Remember when we were talking about proximity chat?
Yeah.
No game had proximity chat. Hytale did, 2018. No game had the ability to watch YouTube videos in game. Hytale did in 2018. No game had the art style and appeal that Hytale did in 2018.
Huh?
Other than like Minecraft and Fortnite.
Yeah.
No game had a character customization and level of just customization in general like Hytale did in 2018. They overpromised every single good feature that you can think of in the best timing possible and failed to deliver it.
And they failed miserably.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they were promising for so long.
Miserably.
They're like, oh, it's going to come out. And then they were just starting to promise stuff, like show promising signs. And then they just...
A lot of information has come out after they've canceled the game now. I don't know if I'm telling your stream, you know this.
Yeah, obviously.
They've canceled the game as of June. It's going on August now, so there's a lot of information that has come out about Hytale's past and about how Hytale's future. And I'm going to touch on both. Let's talk about the past first. There's a lot of information that came up about the past and what actually went wrong, because it's really interesting. Every Hytale developer that worked on the game from when it was first being developed, which is actually, believe it or not, like 2014.
Jesus Christ.
Or 2016. To when they sold the game to Riot, which I believe was 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's right.
You have that group of developers. I'm calling them the legacy engine developers, because what happened was they sold the game to Riot and they told Riot, make a new engine that is up to AAA game standards, which was their breaking point. And then you have the group of people that worked on the new engine, which was the Riot helpers and the new developers under Riot. Yeah. All of the people from the legacy engine up until 2021 will tell you that the game was ready to release.
Which is believable, because they were showing a lot of stuff.
Ready to release. All of the people who worked on it in Riot say that the game was broken and 3 years away from release. So who do you believe? Like, genuine, who do you believe? I believe the legacy people.
Well, I believe them just because, like, the Riot people don't have experience with that type of game.
Look at the amount of things that we were shown up to 2021 compared to the amount of things that we were shown after 2021.
I mean, there was so much promise. There was so much.
so much promised and nothing delivered. Quite frankly,
The scam.
It was not a scam. So I think it was one of the worst decisions, just like it was one of the worst decisions to sell Minecraft to Microsoft. I think it was one of the worst decisions that Hytale ever made.
The difference is Minecraft was already released, so it didn't hurt it as much.
To sell them to Riot Games. Because they sold it to Riot, and Riot's like, wow, this legacy engine sucks. What is this stupid indie engine that you're using? Let's upgrade it. And so they were like, yeah, alright, we'll change the entire engine. And so they got this new developer group to work in the new engine.
Yep.
And then they just constantly wanted everything to be perfect.
Which I've seen firsthand with you. That doesn't work.
You make a feature and then it's not good because it has to line up with another feature and you go back and forth and it never ends. It's called feature creep. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had feature creep, and none of the new engine developers will ever admit it. None of them. However, it has some sort of hope behind the game.
Huh?
So, the person that I didn't actually know this. I remember talking to you. I was building the Hyperline station, and I was talking about, I think the news had just released that day that Hytale was canceled. I was talking to you about it, and I was like, so I guess the CEO of Hypixel Studios and the CEO of the Hypixel Minecraft server are different people?
Yes, they are.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
So, yeah, the CEO of Hypixel Studios was Noxy, who was in control of Hytale and Hypixel Studios with Riot Games.
Yeah.
The CEO of the Hypixel Minecraft server, Simon Hypixel, is the guy that made the server, founded Hypixel Studios, founded Hytale, but then that's the guy that sold it to Riot Games, right?
Yeah.
So, he made some ridiculous statement after Hytale was canceled that he would be willing to put down $25 million
Does he
to
have
continue.
25 mil?
Yes, he does.
I guess Hypixel is pretty much.
He has more than 25 million. Yes. To continue Hytale. And I don't know, it's kind of promising actually, because look at what's happened. So obviously you don't know, so I'll tell you.
Yep.
He made this claim where it's like, I will put down 25 million to work on Hytale, and I'll buy back the IP to continue not the new engine, but the legacy engine. And so everyone was like, oh my gosh, there's actually hope. But he was like, don't get your hopes up, because Riot Games probably won't sell Hytale.
Which, like, I don't get it, because, like, you're not making money.
Okay, yeah. Most games that are canceled never get bought back.
Yeah.
Ever. It's like, the game is canceled, you pretty much have a very, very low chance in order for a comeback revival thing to happen. Because who wants a canceled game?
Yeah.
You have no developers. You have an incomplete game.
Yep.
You have just everything wrong that you do not want. Everything that a AAA game company does not want. And so Riot did look for people to buy back the game. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Riot got him. He's saying too much. It's over. Over.
Okay. Riot looked for people to buy, after they canceled it, they looked for investors to invest in Hytale, but obviously it's dead. Nobody wants this game, right?
Well, maybe they will sell it back to Simon, then.
Right. And so, if he is willing to pay, and he's the only person willing to buy back the game, he's the only person that makes sense.
Yeah.
To buy back the game. And also, he has this crazy... it's honestly real. He has this crazy launch plan for if Hytale is bought back. It's literally called Just Launch. It is literally called Just Launch. His plan is to buy back the IP.
Papers Holy Yap. That's funny.
I know. It's the intellectual property of the game. That's what IP is. So that's music, art, all the assets, even the new engine, but also the legacy engine. He literally just plans to take his legacy engine that he had, prove that it was done by releasing a playable version, and then building it off of there like Minecraft.
Which is like what they should have did in the first place.
Exactly. And I think it'll work. I actually do. I actually think it'll work.
If he buys it back.
Yes. The only thing stopping them is Riot. However, then again, it also looks promising because all he has done was talk about how successful everything is going.
Yeah.
So I see a good return opportunity in Hytale's revival arc.
The only thing that makes me skeptical is that I've heard this promising stuff in the past, and it didn't come. So if they had released the game back in the day, it would have been a lot better than this revival arc that is happening. Yeah, like I forgot how long ago it was announced. Because I remember that Pat and Jen did a video on the trailer.
Yeah.
And it was back in
7 years ago.
I forgot how long ago that was. Like, genuinely.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
I'm sure there's opportunity when the game releases. So he plans to release a beta first, which is I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
then he plans to build. He just launched the game. Literally, all he wants to do is just launch the game.
Yeah.
Then once the game is out, to break the curse of release, they're going to update it slowly, to have an official launch, which is going to be the trailer, the new trailer, and then release 1.0. It's out of beta, and then they have all the main features. I think that might have the opportunity. Maybe I'm glazing, but I actually think it has the opportunity to have what Minecraft and Fortnite did back in the day.
Maybe.
Because they are doing what no other game company does.
It has a slightly higher chance than what most people.
Yeah, I agree. Cypress, will you ever change Rift Nations to Hytale if it returns?
We've talked about this before.
Not immediately. Okay, yes, but not immediately. In order for me to swap Rift Nations to Hytale, Hytale needs to have a community. Because if Hytale releases and it doesn't have a community and it's just like peak and it lasts for a month and falls off, no. It also needs to have the tools, which they have promised. Then again, they've promised everything and delivered nothing. But they have promised the tools to do more than Minecraft could ever do. And it needs to have the current community's not necessarily approval, but it needs to have the current community's, like, willingness to get the game. Because I am not starting from scratch on Hytale. If we're switching to Hytale, everyone's coming. Or a majority of people are coming with us. I'm not going to leave behind everyone on Minecraft and try to rebuild a new community on Hytale.
We have left a few people behind switching from Bedrock to Java. We left a few.
Yes, I would argue that's the same scale, if not Hytale, slightly bigger.
Yeah.
And it worked. The season that followed, Aftermath and Chapter 2, were great. And now we're on Java, and I would argue it's better than Bedrock, even though Bedrock had the charm. Whatever.
Which, again, this charm is different than overall quality.
Yeah.
You can admit that something has better quality and still think the other thing's better charm-wise. That's okay.
I'll probably have more to talk about Hytale-wise in the future, but not right now.
Oh god, this podcast is going to become the Hytale podcast.
Yeah. moral of the story, it's the best and worst game ever created.
No,
I thoroughly believe that.
It's the best game ever not created.
Yeah.
I think it's the better title. Yeah, that's
so dumb. But if it releases, hey, I'm sure there's a lot of opportunity when it releases in terms of content and in terms of...
See, this is why we need to take it to our own hand. We need to make our own game.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know how to code. It's so hard.
As soon as Hytale releases, I think if there's ever a time to become a Hytale YouTuber, it's then. Because think of, like, Dan TDM, Popular MMOs, Stampy. I knew these names would be brought up in this at some point. Think
Honestly,
of all them and how well they did.
I did mention Dan TDM slightly earlier, but, like, I answered...
Now think if you immediately start on Hytale, there is a generation that will grow up on Hytale if it releases.
If it releases, yeah.
Yes. If it releases, there's a generation that will grow up on Hytale.
Like there's a generation where like they might not know those names, but they're gonna know names like Fearless. They're gonna know Fearless.
And if Hytale does everything correctly, it will be like Fortnite and Minecraft. And as of right now, this is the only outcome that I see working, other than waiting a decade.
That's right. We're gonna take it into our own hands. We're gonna make our own generational game.
Yeah.
I would love to. I can't. I don't know how.
I know.
Coding is hard.
I would do it as well.
You know, we should team up one day. We should learn coding together.
Yeah.
Make our own gaming company. That'd be fun.
Or, yeah, no, maybe if Rift Studios has enough funding behind, I can add you back to the team and we can make a game.
Yeah, funding.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we'd be doing it for free.
I just need to know what to do. Or the funding would mainly be developers helping us do what we want to do. Would be what it would be.
Honestly, like, before obviously this, we can start learning coding together, like beforehand. Because obviously, like right now, funding is not there, right? We don't have funding, but we can start learning this because we can learn that stuff for free, basically. Like you could. But like.
I know, yeah.
Which I feel like we can help each other learn because we both interpret information differently, which I feel is fair to say. Right? Yeah, we interpret things different ways, which I feel like if we do it together, it would be helpful because, you know, it's just a thought. It's a thought.
I'll say this: it worked a little bit less in Rift Nations because I kind of took over halfway through, but it worked in Rose Studios and it worked for New Horizon.
You have to let me be in to, you know.
You made the roadmap for New Horizon. I followed it to a T, and it released flawlessly. Kind of. There were some bugs at the start, but we couldn't plan around that.
Yeah, you can't plan around bugs that happen.
Even with me you made the Rift Nations roadmap, even with me taking over, it still released flawlessly. I took over, but it released flawlessly. Well, I think there was a good balance in Rose Studios that we had.
Yes, and honestly, the only reason I was kicked off the dev team is because my use was not needed anymore. I wasn't needed.
Your use is needed at the beginning of every, not even chapter.
Yes,
which, like, when is that gonna come around? Like, once every year, right?
Yeah, I'm needed then, and I'm not needed again. That's it.
Yeah, because it's one of the hardest seasons to launch, because you're basically starting from scratch. After that, all you gotta do is plan a day, some features, and how to do it.
And I'm okay with doing that. I'm okay with helping at the start and then not doing anything else. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm good at that job, so I do it. If I'm not good at the job, I'm not gonna do it, because I know I'm not good. Simple as that. I don't want to ruin something just because I have an ego or something. No, I'm going to do what I'm good at, and I'm going to do the best at it that I can. Let's be honest, anyone in Rose Studio, I'm probably the best at doing that kind of stuff.
I'm up there.
Well, yeah, problem is, when you play it by yourself.
I can't start, but once I have something, I can take it and use it. That's what I did this season.
My job is legit just to help you start, and then go.
Yeah.
And then release you.
I'll get a list of things down, and I'm looking at the list of 50 things that I have to do to release the season. And I'm like, okay.
No.
How does it make sense to go from number 1 to number 50?
So I get it, because I do the same thing. So what happened? So I'm starting Pig Farm, right? And I had a long list of things to do. And it overwhelmed me. So for a month, I didn't do anything, because I was overwhelmed. And then when I started doing, you just take one thing one day at a time, and you start making progress.
Yeah.
And then you're good. Once you start, you're good.
I kind of have a question.
What's up?
It's not really even related to video games. Mine is, if you re-ask it. You don't have to, but what do you envision your next 3 or 5 years looking like, to the best of your ability?
Obviously growing big farm, right?
Uh-huh.
Gonna go to community college right around here, just to get a simple 2-year degree, just as a backup, just in case, you know.
Yeah.
That's gonna be covered by the state and all that stuff, so I'm not gonna have to pay anything. So, I'll take some classes online for 2 days out of the week. You know, that's not the end of the world. It's not taking too much time. We're good. So growing the pig farm is gonna be the main thing, honestly. Because I mean, 3 piglets, right?
Yeah.
Sell for $125 each. 3 piglets, you make back your feed cost in that pig, right?
Right.
Everything after that is profit, basically. So pigs normally can have around 10 pigs, probably average. You know, there's give or take, but you know how it is. So, I mean, you can do the math. You do 60 litters a year, 60 times 125. You do the math. You know. That's the plan. Just keep growing the pig stuff, so I can have a big monthly basis.
Like, yeah? So is that? I don't know how to word this question. What is your yearly income doing that?
Depends. I mean, I do.
Is it like better or worse than I don't know, 70K?
Oh, I would in the future. I would like to get it way past 70K.
It would go so way past. Are we talking like 100, or are we talking 700? Or are we talking a million?
Listen. As far as I can push it, but like if I can get past like 150K a year, I feel like I can live comfortably.
Oh yeah.
Which that's the goal. The goal. Yes, and also, you know, with my current girlfriend, I hope we stay together. I hope we be married by then, and all that stuff. And you know, with what she wants to be a vet, so if she does that, you mix the 2 incomes, you're good. We're set.
Yeah.
That's the plan. It would I would love to take things farther. If I can make it to a really big like company,
that'd be awesome.
Like if like a regional power, maybe even a statewide. Like I would love that.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Which that's the goal, but you know, things are gonna happen. Sacrifices are gonna happen. You gotta roll with it.
I think you gotta push through You'll have low points, of course.
Oh, well, yeah, I've already done that. I've already dealt with the sheep. It's not low points we've had, but you get through it.
It's the same with YouTube. If you stop at a low point, you're not ever getting.
If you stop at anything at a low point, you're not gonna get it. If you just stop, if you give in like most people and
that's with anything.
Yes, if you give in, if you settle,
pigs.
Yes,
with anything.
If you settle your whole life, you're gonna get what settling gets you.
Nothing. Yeah.
Like that's what
you're gonna get. You're gonna get what settling gets you.
If you don't,
usually that's not much.
Yes, and if you don't put in the work, and you just
look, I hate to say it, but you're gonna get what Krill Nation's got me.
Yeah.
Releasing seasons that last a month and are fun for the month and never go anywhere more than a month.
Yeah, and if you like, let's say
I'm currently pushing the boundaries with what I am doing with Rift Nations.
Yeah, and let's say like let's say you want to go off and like work on something, and then your friends want to pull you away, and you want to do something else. You gotta learn your priorities. If you want to go.
Oh yeah, you have to know what you want.
If you have friends you want to go play.
I hate to say it, but I've shut down some people pretty recently that I can't necessarily say on stream.
Yeah. Let's say you want to play.
That I just can't do it. It's not happening, guys.
Yeah. Let's say you want to let's say I want to go, right?
Yeah.
And I want to set up budgets and stuff like that for my pig stuff, but then I got you and Cactus. It's very unrealistic. Who are trying to pull me away to play Rift Nations. I gotta choose between the two, and I'm gonna choose a pig because that's more important.
And I'm sure you can dedicate some free random Saturday to play the server.
That's what I'm doing now. It's 8 p.m.
Exactly.
I got nothing else. I can't go outside to do nothing. I couldn't do nothing making my neck took me out of commission.
Exactly, but when it gets to the point where I'm just gonna call it out. When it gets to the point when you're staying up till 6 a.m. every day playing Peak, maybe you have to cut your losses and go with what you want to do.
Do you know what time I went to bed last night?
What time?
I went to bed at 10:30. Remember I told you.
Good for you, because I went to bed at 1:30.
Yeah, I went to bed at 10:30. Woke up at 8:30, man.
Yeah.
And my plan was, before my neck started hurting, I was gonna go out. I was gonna feed everyone and be good. So I had to get my brother to do it because I couldn't really walk much. But fixed it. We're good now for the most part. Still some pain, but it's what it is. You know what? I did this evening?
What?
I still went and fed everyone.
Yeah.
I was good enough. Went and fed everyone. Went down to the pig and had to check on her. I was glad I did. She didn't have water. She dumped it out. So I had to refill that. But that's on. You gotta. That's true. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Which, I mean, obviously, you just asked me my plan, which I feel like we've done this before. You've definitely asked me to plan for 5 years, which was very different last time, if I remember correctly. When
Probably.
You asked me. It was very different.
Probably, yeah.
So here's my question. What do you see in 3 to 5 years?
Okay. That is a question, isn't it? Well,
it's a question you asked me.
I definitely have more of an answer than I ever would in my entire life, which is good.
Which is impressive, because there was a time where you had no clue.
Yeah.
And that time was like 3 months ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Here's my current thoughts. I'm getting a new PC.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back it up.
I've
never had motivation to do YouTube at a high scale, which I'm sure has been obvious.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get bursts of it, and then you'll see like 20 days of tutorial shorts, which is good. Here's my thinking. I am getting an objectively high-end PC.
Yeah.
To me, that motivates me to make YouTube content at a scale that I've never done before. Because I have tools that I can make cool content with.
Yeah.
I can use shaders and shorts that I want. I can use mods, like the tornado mod, to make content that I want. I can edit longer videos, right?
Wait.
And so my thinking... What were you gonna ask?
Well, I was gonna say, because, like, that's real, because, like, with me, right, with the pig, I was so scared to get into it. But now that I have the actual pig and I've already built the pen, it's like, okay, you have to go. There's go time. There's no wavering.
There is
now.
no planning period.
Yes, now you are in
now.
You have invested the money. You have to go because you do not want to lose.
Yeah. That's another thing. That's another.
Yes.
I'm at a crazy loss. If I, like, this has to pull through. If I get this PC and nothing comes out of it, I have a super high-end PC and nothing else.
You know what's crazy? I think our losses, like, I'm just going off my head right now, we are scarily similar. Mine's a little bit more, I think. But, like, when I was saying that our stuff is similar, like, it's similar, which is weird because they're exact opposites, right? They are exact opposite. Obviously, Pig and YouTube is very different. But, like, with how people act when you tell them, they act like you're weird. It's crazy. It's the exact same. The amount of money we put.
Yeah, I've actually gotten the opposite, which is interesting. But yeah.
Well, so here's the thing. My direct family, right? They're supportive, right? Same way yours was. I'm talking about when you tell people who aren't like direct family.
I was expecting backlash. I got full support.
Yeah, me, I knew I would get support from family, but I knew I was gonna get weird, which I still do.
I get tons of backlash from, like, random people.
Yes, every time I tell someone, they ask me what I plan on doing, I get weird looks that are like, okay.
Yeah, because they expect you to go work at... Well, they expect you to go work at Walmart or KFC for, like, 2 years, and then
or go to
somehow
college
find your way up, and
like
then,
that. It's like, I was going to go to a big college, but I realized for agriculture, that's pointless. It is pointless.
It is pointless.
Like, I looked at West Virginia University, $40,000 a year.
Oh, Lord.
For agriculture degree. I'm never going to make that back.
And then you're $80,000.
Yes. There are certain trades where I believe you do have to go to college. If you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or a vet, I agree.
I can agree.
You should have to go. But if you're going to go for, I don't know, like, if you're going to go to learn economics,
think about the people that go
stuff,
for 8 years and they pay so much. And they're hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. and then they don't go
Yeah, like
into
if you're
their
going for like a political science, right? Like what?
yeah.
Why are you going into political science? What's the
You've
point?
got to, like, it has to. If you do that, it has to work.
Yeah.
Which is a low chance for what you're doing.
So the only reason I am getting this business degree is because it's going to be paid for, right? So it's not going to be cost. That's not an issue. And like if this all fails, it will be nice to have that little thing to backtrack on where I could get a higher level position at a certain smaller place, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm not going to be making the biggest money, but I would be anyway. You know?
Well, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah. Which is why I'm choosing to start here. I would rather start here. I want to make the big stuff.
Yeah.
I love working with things. They love working with band.
I think that's the path you should go down. Anyway.
Hey, back to your
back to what I
plan.
was saying.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm getting a new PC. It is objectively a high-end PC.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not rocking a 5090 or anything, but I actually do have the best CPU.
Yeah.
I'm going to use not only the PC and the specs from the PC, but the motivation and the organization of just having a new PC to kickstart a plan that I actually have. I've never had a thorough YouTube plan, but I actually have a thorough YouTube plan.
Okay. Are we allowed to hear it here?
Yes. I have a backlog of more Cypress videos, which is my second channel, to post. Those are passion projects. I'll be doing that on the side. My main focus here is I need to jump back into shorts and videos. And here's how I'm going to do it. The shorts are really easy.
Yeah.
And they're going to be even better. But I need to do something. If I don't hit this, I'm going to be waiting another 2 months.
Uh-huh.
When I jump into shorts, I need to go daily.
Yes.
Daily shorts.
Yeah.
If I don't hit a day, I fall back.
Yeah.
Daily shorts need to continue for as long as physically possible.
Yeah.
So I will be making daily shorts for as long as I can comprehend in my mind.
Because as much as the shorts I've made a bunch, right? And they grow my channel. I'm not a big fan of them, right?
Yeah.
And as much as I'm not a big fan of them, it's how you grow. Now.
Yeah. I have phases. I have phases of this plan.
Yeah.
So this is just phase 1. Is posting on more Cypress, and which I've already started to do. Have you seen Knight's new song? I've already posted something.
I didn't see that. I haven't listened to it.
Yeah. And posting shorts daily.
Uh-huh.
Phase 2 includes videos and live streams. After I regrow what I used to have, because I was posting shorts for I think the longest I've posted shorts ever.
Yeah.
Before I went on vacation to Florida.
Same, honestly, exact same situation.
Yeah. And I managed to get from literally net 0 to 580 subscribers in that time frame that I was posting shorts, which objectively wasn't that long.
Yeah, no.
I need to phase 1 is that long.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick it back up and I'm going to get back up to that point. Phase 2 starts, I'm predicting around September something, late September, where I am now in a comfortable position to where I am posting daily shorts and have the time to live stream and work on videos. I'm already working on one, which is the From the Fog video.
Yeah.
But I'll have other videos as well. My live streams are really interesting because I'm not going to Twitch. I refuse to go to Twitch.
Yeah.
So I'm going to live stream on YouTube. And I think I've found a key to live streaming on YouTube. I'm not sure I'm gonna do in my phase 1 where I'm posting shorts. I might try out vertical streams, like your Sign series.
Yeah.
To boost
they only boost for so
growth.
Long. They only boost for so long.
Yeah, to boost growth. And then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go back to horizontal throughout Halloween and Christmas, and I have this plan to do like these month-long, not streaming series, but themes where I'll stream like Halloween streams or Christmas streams where they'll have a theme and you'll be able to watch, and I'm gonna be streaming throughout the entire day, just doing whatever. While also on the days that I'm not streaming, working on videos and posting those. That's theoretically sustainable. We're looking at a couple thousand subscribers and monetizations here.
Yeah.
Phase 3 is where it gets interesting. Because this is where you imagine that I have a couple thousand subscribers. I'm monetized, making a low income, because a couple thousand subscribers, 50,000 average video views ain't gonna get you much of anything, but it'll get you some. It's a starting point. Phase 3 is when I have to lock in and do everything that I have been doing at the biggest scale that I've ever done it.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to have some sort of Rift Nations cuts. Not the end of the server.
Yeah.
But as of right now, Rift Nations is a passion project that I can only dream goes anywhere, because they don't really do. Minecraft servers, I hate to break it to myself, I guess, don't really go anywhere.
The only way I could Rift Studios doing anything is if it was to make a game.
Yeah.
Realistically.
And so maybe Phase 3 includes using YouTube as a platform to grow Rift Studios.
Yeah.
Which would be good. So now I'm doing everything at a larger scale. So now I have this, I guess, brand, this Cypress brand and Rift Studios brand that are working brands. And I just do that. This is we're looking at 2026 now.
Yeah.
And this is basically the whole year of 2026. Phase 4 is interesting because we loop back to Hytale. If Hytale releases, I have a decision to make. Because do I stay a Minecraft YouTuber and keep everything that I have worked on from now to then, to Hytale's release, and my fan base and everything? Or do I switch to becoming a Hytale YouTuber early on and take the risk, big risk, of either becoming a niche content creator or someone like Dan TDM?
There is
because it's not guaranteed.
I mean, there is a second bit. Like, the only other option I can think of is to make another channel for Hytale and run 2 channels. That'd be very hard.
Yeah, it would.
But it also could be worth it if you can keep both fan bases.
And that's all I have so far. I have infinite free time.
Yeah.
So it's feasible, I guess.
Yeah.
With infinite free time.
Yeah.
I'm getting my new PC set up in August. So phase 1 starts in August. After I release Rift Nation Season 2, because I want to get Rift Nation Season 2 out of the way and over with.
Yeah.
Before I even think about starting YouTube. So new PC, Rift Nation Season 2, Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4 is my thought process.
Okay. I will say mine's so much more straightforward than yours.
Yeah, and Rift Nations as a whole, I've been planning it with Cactus. I'm not ending it. I mean, it's a passion project. I'll continue it for as long as I can until I literally have to cut my losses and be like, I'm sorry, but cannot coexist.
Yeah.
Right now it can, so that's a good thing. But it only can at a smaller scale So I think I probably am gonna have to descend back into smaller, like, not necessarily smaller updates, but less frequent updates, and maybe more of a community-driven thing. But we'll see how Rift Nations goes. It'll literally just be like something I work on the side.
Yeah.
But that's it.
The Crow Nation movie, the Crow podcast.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's awesome. I think that's everything
It's
we were supposed to cover, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Which
is great. I didn't expect to end everything.
Should we end the podcast here?
Yeah, we'll be back. I don't want to promise when we'll be back, but we'll be back.
I'd like to do a weekly thing, like maybe next Wednesday. I think would be.
Look, if we've got here's what I'll say. If we've got something to talk about, and we can talk about it for an extensive period of time, you're getting an episode.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
There you have it.
I'll see y'all in the next one.
Just wait until the SMP community episode.
That's next episode, folks.
Oh Lord.
No, we'll see what next
crab
episode.
craft and all that.
Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next